Looks like we're live. I see excellent conditions all around. Excellent connections all around. That's good because it has been a week. TGIF. All right. When you get in here, say hello. I am excited. We have a 3-part series that we are embarking on. It's our shortcut card sketch holiday sampler series. We're going to do shortcut card sketch 21, 22, and 23. So 3 brand new shortcut card sketches, 3 brand new cards. I'm really excited to share this one with you. And the card might be familiar. Hey Joy, I'm glad you're here. And Jen's here. Hey Jen. Let's see, how's our YouTube doing? When you guys get in here on YouTube, say hello. I have never been more excited for an amazing resource, a does-it-all stamp set, and an easy card because it has been a week. Let me tell you. Hey, Jessica. Jan's there on the YouTubes. Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you see me? And are you ready to craft? Because I am ready to craft a nice, easy craft. Hey, Vicky. All right, so while everybody's getting in here, we'll do just a little bit of housekeeping. I missed you guys last week. Let's start with that. Oh my gosh. It was so crazy to do all those premieres instead of be live with you. I hope that you guys enjoyed the projects. And I also hope that you guys enjoyed the little surprise video on Saturday with the advent calendar reveal. Don't go watch that one if you don't want to know. If you don't want to know what's in the advent calendar, maybe you got it for yourself. You don't want a spoiler. Then don't go check out that video. But there was a video Saturday too, where I just went through the advent calendar with you. All right, so I see you guys are getting here. Hey, Colleen's here. Jen's in both platforms. Hey, Linda. Happy Friday, everybody. Trish is here. Hey, Trish just never gets to join the lives. It's because of the Columbus Day holiday, right? You guys are probably doing your conferences and have Monday off. So long weekend for you at school, Trish. Let's see here. Lori's here. Hello, Lori. All right, you guys are really showing up for me today. Thank you. After being gone last week, I'm glad you're showing up for me today. Hey, Lisa. All right, so I have said that it has been a week, and it was followed on top of last week that was a week. So really quick housekeeping, just because it's so easy to do while I'm talking it and while a lot of you guys are here anyways. Card Club, double billed. I am like heated with embarrassment even saying that, but October 1st we migrated servers. You guys have probably known if you're following that we're having a lot of trouble with the website, so we migrated servers, and as part of that migration there was a glitch, and Sunday at the brink of dawn when Card Club bills on the 5th, it double billed. And nothing's compromised. Everything's been refunded. It seems that some of those refunds are taking a little while to process. I'll just have you guys know that it's all already left my account, and some of those refunds are showing processed entirely, and some of those refunds are showing still pending. So considering that the funds came out of my account and some are completely processed already, I am thinking that if it's taking a little bit longer to process, it might be on your bank because the money's already left my account and I have lots of those returns or those refunds showing as completed. So just give it a little bit, and we're just so grateful for your grace. And most of you have been very, very graceful with me. I'm very sorry about that. It's hard to be like chief crafter, bottle washer, floor sweeper, and IT guy, and it falls in the category of we're just doing the best we can. I think all of us, we're all people, and we're all doing the best we can, right? So that's how our week started out. On top of changing servers last week, we had a good glitch this week, and then I got home to find that the designer series paper that I was going to use for November Card Club, Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it was fine. And Tuesday, it's gone. Tuesday morning, and won't be back until mid to late November. So too late for Card Club, and I had to redesign Card Club. So I am going to tell you, like Mama said, there'd be days like this, right? And that's not the note that we want to resonate on. Instead, what I want to share with you is how awesome my own card sketches have been for me. Like when you need a card and you need a card fast because something came up, because you procrastinated the last minute, because you've had a crazy, ugly week, these are going to come in so handy for you again and again and again. They will bring down your stress level. They will make crafting more enjoyable. They will help you get cards done in a pinch, because sometimes we need them done in a pinch, whether it's because we procrastinated or because we needed an emergency sympathy card or got some news that required a little bit of love in the mail, a little hug with a fold in the middle, right? So that's what I'm so grateful for this week. I'm really grateful for all your support and how you bear with me every time. I have gotten such encouraging emails this week too on top of it. So it's been a hard week, but it's funny how you guys have all rallied up too. And just so many people have taken a little extra time to let me know how much they appreciate the hard work. And everybody's been very, very graceful. But what really dawns on me in all of this is what a great resource this is. All right, so if you're new here, if you've never seen a kitchen table stamper video before, put that in the comments. Let us know that you're brand new here. And I want to just show you what this is all about. So this is our shortcut card sketch number 21, and we tend to release shortcut card sketches with our paper samplers because we offer our sampler people who have been with us for a while the opportunity to collect the sketch all laminated. They're available on PDF, and they're completely free on the blog. Number 1 through number 21, which will be released later today, are there for you to have and enjoy. What I've done with mine is I've printed out the compiled sketch, which has the cover for your binder, and then printed each of my sketches and put them laminated in a book. So whenever I need a card, I can just start and flip through my book. All right, so lots of different sketches here for you, and they're all available for you to collect. You can just go to the blog, kitchentablestamper.com. There's a little drop-down menu on the right-hand side. You click shortcut card sketch number 13, and it's going to pull up all the things that I've shared publicly with shortcut card sketch number 13. And when you click on any of those posts, this resource will be right there in the post for you to have and enjoy. All right, so that's what the shortcut card sketches are. They're completely free. Now, if you want the compiled 1 through 23, you can get that right now in the store, the Kitchen Table Stamper store. And that compiled one means that you don't have to collect them, and you can just print it off and print off the cover, and you can put it in your binder or do how you want to organize them, or you can have the PDF all there 1 through 23, even though only 1 through 21 is public, so you can get them first. And store that on your own hard drive or on your own cloud and have those resources there for you to flip through anytime. All right, so if you're new, that's what the shortcut card sketches are. And today, this is shortcut card sketch number 21. It's brand new. And if you are at Card Club, if you are those who joined us for the paper sampler and you got any of the levels with the physical product mailed to you, this card is going to look very familiar. We made this card for you. Everybody who participated in our paper sampler got one of these handmade by us just for you. And how many of you noticed right off the bat that that was shortcut card sketch number 21? I don't know if you guys noticed that right off the bat, because you guys have gotten that PDF. So you got sketches 21, 22, 23. Some of you got them laminated, and we appreciate you so much. All right, so that's our card today. The card sketches make putting together a card so much easier. You start with the sketch, you go grab a bundle or a paper pack that you really want to work with. Once you've got one of those decisions made, you've got the sketch and you've got a bundle, pick a designer series paper, or you've got the sketch and you've got a designer series paper, you pick a bundle, and then before you know it, the card just comes together. So, all right, here's our project for today. Let me catch up on some comments, and I do have a special offer for you guys too that I want to just put out there before I start this crafting. Let's see who's here. Nancy Sue says, "Hey Marissa, I made it in." Hey Nancy Sue, I'm glad you're here. Vicky says, "Love the shortcut card sketches. I look forward to the next ones." I already have shortcut card sketch number 24. We're drafting that one, and 25. The problem is with these online exclusives, the new one, we have 2 new designer series papers, but only 2. So I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. Look out for details about that after I noodle it for a little bit. But with only 2 designer series papers, it doesn't make much of a paper sampler. But I am thinking that we're going to have a card class, and it'll include the 2 new designer series papers that are available in November, and then some great cards with 2 new sketches is what I'm thinking. So keep an eye out for details about the nextest sketches that are coming out. Kathy says, "Happy Friday. Thanks for the explanation on the shortcut card sketches." You're so welcome. I figured there are people here that are wondering, what's that? But it's an excellent free resource, and I hope that you'll try them. And when you stamp some cards with using the sketches, Kathy, I hope you'll share in the craft social. Linda loves the card sketches. Me too. And Jan says, love, love, love the shortcut card sketches and the wonder recipes. Card Club for Cool People this month, October, the one that I billed you twice for and refunded, I swear. You guys are going to get the very first double batch wonder recipes. Yes. Sink it in for a minute. Let that sink in. So if you like the wonder recipes, for those of you who don't know what the wonder recipes are, the wonder recipes are 6x6 cutting diagrams that can be, when you cut the paper, 6x6 paper, into the pieces, then you make the cards like a one-sheet wonder, right? So I don't know how many of these are public. I think most of them are, not all. There are almost 40 wonder recipes, you guys. So a way to cut up a 6x6 paper. Then when you deal out the pieces, you can make multiple cards. So, and then if you cut up more than one paper, then you make multiple cards times multiple papers. So it really is a fun way to get crafting, to get the creative juices flowing. But the wonder recipes are for 6x6. You guys in Card Club get to have our first double batch wonder recipes. Yes, there's double batch wonder recipes, Vicky. You're going to love it. I think you're going to love it. I love it. Double batch wonder recipes revealed first to our Card Club members. Our October Card Club members, you were billed on the 5th for the gingerbread man. And we do alternatives for these. Jan does the alternative. She's working hard on them right now. So if you don't have the gingerbread, you don't ever have to worry about Card Club featured bundle. If you don't have it, we have had an upgrade. Jan's come on board and is doing alternatives for us for these. So this is October class. And October Card Club members, you're going to get the very first wonder recipe, double batch wonder recipes. So yeah, I know. Spoiler alert. Oh gosh, so much news behind the scenes. I love these live videos because I can talk about them. It's so much easier than typing out all the details of everything going on behind the scene. Christina's here. Did I say hello, Christina? Hello, Christina. Vicky says, you're doing great. Glitches happen. Thank you, my friend. This is the week I needed to hear it. You've always been so supportive, and I appreciate you. I appreciate your kind words and your unwavering support. Linda says it's so hard. Technology really doesn't make our life easier. Oh gosh, I wish it did. I'm getting sweaty around the midsection thinking about it. I'd rather make a card. Let's leave it at that. Oh goodness. I will get to crafting, I promise. Jessica says, wow, looking so forward to getting my start on Christmas cards. Oh, I'm so glad. Me too. I'm having fun with everything. You guys, fall. There's just 2 days left and follow me through fall. There's so much to talk about. I should craft eventually. But first, oh my gosh, I'm crying like an idiot. Vicky says, love and hugs to you. Thank you. Gosh, I don't even know where I left off. There's so much going on. Okay, well, I was gone last week. We did the Peaceful Days Stampin' Stick card class. I still have plenty of these packets, and these, speaking of Christmas cards, can be made Christmas cards so easy. Just change up your greeting. Use maybe the Peace on Earth greetings that's from this suite. And if you're looking for a packet to get yourself started fast with some Christmas cards, grab our Peaceful Day packet. There's lots of those in the store, kitchentablestamper.com/shop. And the card class was a pre-recorded. It was last Thursday. You can check out the card class for free, and there is a PDF option for the card class or a PDF with packet. So check that out. Those are still lots available in the card class. We did, let's see here, Follow Me Through Fall. Last Friday was the cracker box. If you guys missed that one, go check out last Friday. We have Tuesday's email. So Tuesday's email, there was our So Grateful for You treat box. If you're not signed up on the email list, get on the email list because you'll still get the whole Follow Me Through Fall series. This is made from one of those little Hostess pumpkin spice cupcakes. With a little pumpkin on front. That went out Tuesday. If you're not on the email list, we have it set up so that you'll still get all of the email exclusives as long as you sign up for the mailing list by October 17th, okay? If you sign up by October 17th, which is the last day of our Follow Me Through Fall series, you will get all these tutorials, the ones that are on the blog, and you'll have access to the ones for the emails. All right, so next Tuesday, because we have this Friday live is the shortcut card sketch. Next Tuesday is our next Follow Me Through Fall email. And we have this beautiful lidded box. Look at the sunflower, you guys. Isn't that 3D sunflower? Because it's such a big folder, it was perfect for embossing the box. And this holds either one or two, sorry, I'm throwing them, of these little autumn hand lotions from the Amazon. So you can put one in there and it fits really nicely. But if you want to put them like down and up, then you can put two in this box. And I got those on the Amazon. That's going out to you next Tuesday. So get on the email list if you're not already. This one will go out at 7:05 p.m. Central Time to our email subscribers, the tutorial for this. And then next Friday, I'll be back at noon with our Follow Me Through Fall day number 12, which is this beautiful little stationery set here with the clips and the sticky notes and the pen. Fun little fold over gifty thing for fall. It's going to be a gift card holder too. All right, so that's what's coming up and what you don't want to miss. Oh, and then a quick special offer. So if you are still considering the advent calendar, there's still some in stock. They're available while supplies last with Stampin' Up. You get the 12 Days of Crafting advent calendar stamp set. It's a double set, and it is a double set. I was looking at the stuff that I just got from pre-order, and it is a double stamp set. I would value this at somewhere around $40 just for if you were to buy the two stamp sets. They do package it up in one case, which I think does lower the perceived value, but when you compare it to other stamp sets that you have, I think that's about a $40 value. And then inside the advent calendar are doors for 12 days, and there's all kinds of stuff in here. I'm not going to spoil it here. If you want to go see me open each door, you can check that out on the channel here. It was last Saturday's video, but there's paper and dies and embellishments and tools and ephemera and all kinds of stuff in here that all coordinates. It's not holiday product. It's for everyday crafting. Okay, now here's where the spoiler is. You might want to turn away if you don't want any clues at all. Like if you got this for yourself and you don't want any clues in the doors, turn away. But I want to show you some things that I have made with the advent calendar, and there will be a PDF for this and potentially a packet for this. So just know I haven't gotten all the details worked out in my head yet, but there will be potentially a packet, and there will definitely be a PDF. So here are two cards that I made with the products that are in. The only thing I added was a little beige ribbon, cloud cover cardstock, a little basic white cardstock, and the eyelet embossing folder. Everything else is from the advent calendar. So really cool. I hope you guys like the little sneak peek here of the projects that I made. And then now it's not holiday product. It's not made for making Christmas cards. Stampin' Up! Has been really, really clear about that. I think they want everybody to know that when you open this, say you open it in December, you do like a 12 days, you do a countdown to Christmas, or you do it like a, what is it, the 12 days after Christmas, it brings you to like January 7th. I forget what it's called. It's on the tip of my tongue, but maybe you get the gift for Christmas and you open the doors after. They wanted to really be sure that people understood that they weren't going to get a whole bunch of Christmas product, but I want to show you these. So same thing. The only thing I added to the advent calendar is a little bit of basic white cardstock, basic beige cardstock, basic beige ribbon, and the plaid embossing folder. So everything else is from that advent calendar. And those are two very nice holiday feel or winter cards that I made using it. All right, so what do you guys think of those? I'm having so much fun with the advent calendar. Just keep an eye out on the blog. We'll have a PDF for those and possibly a packet offer, okay? Let's see. Jan says, your boxes are so awesome. Thank you, my friend. I have so much fun. It's my happy place, especially when I find something really cute on Amazon to fire me up. Trish says, you have such a tough go with technology. You always find a way to be positive. We pray for you daily. Oh, I love you, Trish. Thank you. Hey, Corrine, I'm glad you're here. Happy Friday. We have the simplest. Yoli! Woohoo! Hey, my friend. It was good to see you this weekend. Hey, Joan. Joan's here. Carol says, glad you made it through the rough week. You're awesome. Don't ever doubt it. Hey, thank you. You guys are the best. Trish loves the sketches. Thank you. Jen says, gorgeous cards. And Linda says, love the cards you made with the advent calendar. Good, good. I've had so much fun with it. Linda says, do you still do craft fairs? Nope, I haven't done anything in person since pre-pandemic. Linda, I've been thinking about doing an in-person class again, but I've done nothing in person. All chained to technology. That's failed me miserably over the last month. But yeah, nothing in person at all. Let's see here. Linda says, I love the treat boxes you make. Jessica says, nice. And Sue says, love, love, love all your content. Thank you. I can't wait for the stationery tutorial. And Vicky says, pretty cards. I hope you do more ideas for the advent calendar. I have a couple of fun folds here. Epiphany, that's it. Thank you, Colleen. It was just on the tip of my tongue and would not come. So just know that if you decide that you're going to get an advent calendar, or maybe your husband or significant other, maybe your children are going to buy you an advent calendar. If you get that advent calendar, it's not loaded with Christmas products for you to get after Christmas. Okay, so just know that there's very everyday use. You can do some beautiful Christmas stuff, but there's everyday use products in there. Oh, Veronica says, hey, Rosa, it's been a while. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you're here, my friend. We've got the simplest card. Shortcut card sketch number 21 is here, and it'll be available for you to download in just a little bit right after we're done. There's a link in the description to bring you to the post. When you get to the post, you'll see the embedded video. We did do a clean video, so if you want just the card without the talk later on because you want to make one, we did do a clean video, so you'll see an embedded clean video, and then below that there will be a button that says click here for today's project sheet. It'll be a sheet for this card specifically. Under that button will be a button that says shortcut card sketch number 21. You click that button and you'll get this PDF absolutely free. There's 21 of them on the blog for you to collect. All right, so we've been through a lot of housekeeping. Oh, one more thing, sneak peek for Card Club people. I had mentioned that right after my amazing technology failure glitch, I got home and realized that I had to completely redesign November Card Club because the paper that I was going to use and the ribbon that I was going to use are both out of stock with Stampin' Up. And so it's okay. I got busy, redesigned them. And so next month in Card Club, we're going to do Stay Warm. So November Card Club will build on November 5th, just one time. And we'll send out the content on November 20th. So we wanted something that if on November 20th you need to make some cards, Christmas cards, you could still make them as Christmas cards, but they're just fun for the winter if you are done with your Christmas cards. So that's kind of the fine line we walk in November. I hope you guys like those Stay Warm. I love the socks and the mittens, but that's a little sneak peek at next month's Card Club cards. And of course, there will be alternatives. All right, so I think we should get crafting. We've talked a lot. I've cried a little. Jessica's reminded everybody not to forget to like the video, which I so appreciate because I always forget to do that. Like the video. If you know somebody who would like the content, share the video. And let's see here. What are the other things? Subscribe to the channel if you're watching on YouTube. Follow the page if you're watching on Facebook. You know, do the things before you leave. Set your notifications because we are live a lot of Thursdays and not quite every other one for the rest of the year here because we're coming up into the holidays. But we're live on some Thursdays at 2 p.m. and we're live almost every Friday at noon. So set your notifications too. Linda liked and shared. Thank you, my friend. All right, so this is our card for today, and we're using the Holiday Catalog Paper Sampler paper. And I thought what a great way to show that, hey, yeah, you did just get a brick of paper, holiday paper, if you did our Holiday Catalog Paper Sampler, but it's going to be good for so much more than that. So I've got, for level A, I've got 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4 for our card base, and this is gray granite. We're going to use the Autumn 12 from our paper sampler, and what I want to show you is, here's B. It's 3 3/4 by 2 inches, and then here's C. It's 3 3/4 by 1.5 inches. Here's D. It's 4 7/8 by 1 1/4. But take a look at, as we're adhering these to the card, I want to show you the opposite side. Hold on a second. Let's get a quick stamping. I'm going to stamp the card base with this leaf. And it's from, I haven't used this much. This is Textured Notes. I got to pull it out a little more often because it's got some great background images that really can play a nice part in a project. And we're going to do gray granite. All right, so the Autumn 12 paper, it does have beautiful fall imagery, colors on the A side of the paper, but on the B side of the paper, there is this awesome kind of monochromatic. It's gray granite and early espresso. And I think it just really makes a good everyday kind of a card. You can go very masculine with the patterns. This one got kind of a, I don't know what it is, maybe a rustic feel, rustic feminine feel going on here, but very different from the A sides of the paper. So I wanted to feature this in our Holiday Catalog Paper Sampler sketch series because of the versatility that is built right into this Autumn 12 Designer Series paper pack. All right, so as we do this, let me show you. Flip. And so our kind of viney pattern has a mossy meadow. It looks like, I thought at first maybe like ducks in a pond maybe, but like a quail or a grouse. Good for your hunters, good masculine, but also very autumn. And then the back side of our grid paper has a stag and some autumn trees, like a field of autumn trees. And then our stripe has a fox in a field with some autumn trees. nice Cajun craze pattern. So you could definitely mix those up for more of a fall feel, or use all those B-sides. And you get kind of a different monochromatic look. Not exactly what you would expect from a paper pack called Autumn Toile. What do you think? All right, so there's our bases. Now the E on our sketch, it measures about 2 3/4 by 2, right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that bread tag. I call it the big bread tag. This is from the Paper Tags bundle, and the Paper Tags bundle was a pretty strong feature in our Peaceful Days card club. I love the sentiments. The dies are worth their weight in gold, but it was kind of a sleeper for me. I'm going to be really straightforward with you on it. When I saw it, I was like, it has potential. I like some of the sentiments, but this shape is just weird, right? Okay, so this shape is just weird. But when you take that out of the equation, you still get great dies, great sentiments. 80% of the set really does match my taste. And so I went ahead and I bought it. And I kind of was like, oh, take a chance. But I love it. You guys, I'm really enjoying using it. I'm having a hard time putting it down. The sentiments are great. It's a wonderful day to celebrate you. You're so very kind. Consider this a paper hug is my favorite. I really like this. May your day be filled with sunshine and laughter. So it took looking at it and then taking a second look at it for me to really come around to it. But now that I really do enjoy the set, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm doing a lot of stuff and having a lot of fun with it. I'm glad it's in my collection. It won't ever leave my collection because I love tools. So I will keep the dies, and since I will keep the dies, I will keep the stamps also. We're going to use the big bread tag. There's also a fancy bread tag, and then one that looks kind of like a bobbin for embroidery floss. So let me give this guy, now because the images are so bold, especially this one, the negative image is actually your words. I am going to put it on my Stamparatus. I recommend the stamp positioner. It will stamp almost perfect without it. But because I've got almost black and white contrast here, I am going to use my stamp positioner and do the stamp ink, or the ink stamp repeat technique, so that I really get a strong solid impression there. Don't move the cardstock. Use the stamp positioner of your choice, or if you got the stamp a jigger, what's this thing, Stamparatus, then hopefully you're still loving it and using it. I am. I spent my money on it. Look at how solid that image is, how beautiful, the high contrast. I love it. I hope that you like it too. Where is the die set? I want to show you guys that too. I think it needs to be shown because I don't know, it's not the perfect bundle. Sometimes I get caught up on I want to like every single piece in a stamp set, or every single piece in a die set, and kind of to the detriment of everything else that's in there. But no. Okay, so this one is the fancy bread tag, and this is the big bread tag. And then there's a little banner. There's the one that looks kind of like a floss bobbin. This is both of these guys. This is where the money's at. I love the two great big shapes that you can put all kinds of images on. You don't have to use it with this stamp set, but those are great. I love that there's no stitching on it, because sometimes when you're trying to layer different shapes, you got another shape for your sentiment, and maybe you got another shape for a layer in here somewhere. And what happens with Stampin' Up! Stuff is you get stitches on top of dots, on top of dashes, and then things get a little bit busy on your card. So I love that they're nice big images that don't have any stitching details around the edges to compete with another element that you might want to use on the card. Just kind of came up by surprise on me. So I thought I'd tell you what I like about it, considering I didn't start out liking it. It wasn't a bundle that was on my wish list. It wasn't a bundle that when I saw it on the, on the reveal, I was like, oh, I got to have that one. No, it's just grown on me. But it's really grown on me. All right, what do you guys think of that paper tags? I'm going to get the cardstock for my little paper embellishments, and we're going to do some punching while that continues to dry, and then get the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and we'll cut it out. But yeah, tell me what you think about it in the comments. Do you have it? Did anybody love it right off the bat? Do you own it? Are you starting to see it in new light as I use it more and more? How do you feel about it? Let me know. This paper embellishments, and you can use what you want here. It's kind of the theme of if you got it, use it, right? When I designed this card, these punches were still on last chance, but they're gone now. I'm using the Petal Builder punch and Petal Pink cardstock for some flowers. If I've talked you into purchasing it, keep using it. And if you haven't gotten this, you'll have to look in your collection and see what kind of leaf and what kind of flower you have. That might make a nice paper embellishment. This is Old Olive cardstock for the leafy bough. And then let's put these two pieces together. I'm going to come back and see what you guys are commenting while I assemble my flower. Mary Gerwin says, hi Marisa, Kitchen Table Stamper fans joining late and catch the live for a little bit. I'll definitely catch the replay so I don't miss anything. Lots of information up at the beginning of the video, but the card is super fast. It's this paper tags bundle. It makes it so fast. There's no coloring. There's no fussy cutting. Just great greetings on adorable tags. Makes fast cards. Kathy says there's a holiday set that would, yes, there is a holiday set that coordinates with the dies. It is in the holiday catalog. It's not an online exclusive. Let me show you that really quick. That's a great question. So if you've already gotten it, or if you're thinking about it, but you'd like a little bit more versatility even, you can check out page 59 of the catalog. This, what's it called? Magic and Hope coordinates with it. So there's two little swirls that you can put in the, like that bobbin. Looks like a floss bobbin. And a couple of images, holiday stuff, some sentiments. And then they're showing that the little Noel was made to fit right in that banner die. And the sample is really kind of fun with that Noel and white embossing on the red banner. So more elements that you can add on to that and get even more versatility. I love when Stampin' Up! Does that. And they give you a product and you're like, oh, this is great. But then they give you more coordinated stuff and you just get so much more value out of a product then. So you got your everyday stamps and you got your holiday stamps that coordinate with that. Great question. Really good idea of Stampin' Up! All right, I'm going to just put this two together with a little glue dot. I press in the center of the flowers, which kind of makes them cup up, and they look like a dimensional flower. So if you haven't seen me do that before, that's what I'm doing there. And so now I've got my little 3D flower embellishment, and it's got a lot of shape. But then you put it in the envelope and it will flatten out a little bit, but it still comes to the, I've had these in the clear plastic envelope, so it still has a little bit of extra oomph. If you don't put it in an envelope or mail it, it'll really keep it shaped nicely. All right, I need to get this little guy on here so I don't lose it. This little guy on here. And then I can put these aside. I'm going to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Uh-oh. And we're going to cut out that bread tag. Okay, stay there, not on my finger. All right. Let's see. Chad says you're going to lighten my wallet again. You're welcome. Oh, goodness. Oh, what are you guys saying? Okay, Christina says, made this sweater, sock stamps look amazing. I gotta get them now. Oh gosh, okay, so we're talking about how paper tags, when it came out, I was like, no, there's some things to like, but there's some things I really don't like, and meh. And then I didn't get it, and then I didn't get it, and then, it took me a little while, right? Stay Warm was like instantly in my cart the minute I could get it. The socks, the hats, the sweaters, the mittens, as soon as I could get it. And we are using Card Club. We're going to do the Stay Warm and combine it up with the sentiments from Snowflake Kisses, I think it's called. It's Stay Warm, and you know what? I don't trust my memory. I think that's what it's called, but I'm going to stand up and take a look. We're combining, Snowflake Kisses. It was just so perfect together with the Stay Warm hats and gloves, and I'm glad that you like it, because that was one that really, what do they say, ring my bell? There was no doubt in my mind on that one. Let's see here. Joe says, Marissa's ideas and projects makes my wallet light too. And then Jessica says, mine too. Now I can shop from Stampin' Up! In Europe, right? Isn't that so good? What a good development. I'm so glad that you can get the product. Oh, good. Let's see here. Oh, so by the way, if you guys don't know what Jessica means by that, is if you're watching from a country that does not have Stampin' Up!, like Stampin' Up! Doesn't do business there, there is now an option for demonstrators to sell across borders, as long as we're selling from one country that has Stampin' Up! To a country that does not have Stampin' Up! Okay, so just, I don't know, maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't, but that's what Jessica's talking about. She can get the product from European demonstrators now, which is really awesome. Let's see here. What am I missing? Kathy says, is there a holiday set that would coordinate with these? For the cards, for the Card Club cards, we will definitely have some alternatives for you. I think the cards would look really cute, especially translate well with like the homemade treats. That's the one I'd kind of go to right off the bat. But you could do a lot with the Card Club packet, and we'll definitely be showing you some examples. Let's see, does the Stay Warm stuff fit the gingerbread? It's a little bit too small. It's a little bit too small. You're always thinking, aren't you? Let's see. Kathy says, I love my Stamparatus and use it all the time. I have two. Good. Rhonda's here. Hey, Rhonda. I'm glad to see you. Let's see. Joy says, yep. Now I need to Stay Warm up here in Alberta, Canada. That set is a must-have. It's such a cutie. It's such a cutie. I'm glad you guys like it. All right, good. The paper tags one didn't ring my bell right away. But once I got it in my hands and started using it, that's when everything kind of shifted for me. I lost my glue. Oh no, I didn't lose my glue. All right, so let's get this guy on there and get our card sketch back in here. So we're doing shortcut card sketch number 21. 22 and 23 are on the way. If you did our paper sampler, you should have the compiled sketches in your email. Don't purchase the compiled product because you already have it in your email box. If you're not finding it, please let us know. We're happy to resend that one to you. But if you got just the paper, you got just the paper. But if you are somebody who got the sketches, the PDF was sent earlier this week. All right, so I got my leaf on there, a little bit of glue dot. I'm going to pop a bit of dimensional to support the other end of the leaf. You can do that or not do that. I don't think I did it on the video, but I have one here that is kind of lifted up funny, and so I'm going to just put one here to secure that. All right, so combination there, and then I'm going to put my flower on, and we're really getting our shortcut card sketch here. or any shape of your choice. In this case, since we have a sentiment, I swapped that out for the flower. And that's our card sketch. Now just some embellishments. And I went a little crazy with the embellishments on here. I don't know if it's because of the neutral colors or what made me do it, but I love how they turned out. So in your packet, if you did the sampler with the PDF sketches or with the laminated sketches, you did a sketch level, you got Early Espresso and Old Olive linen thread, and you got streaked dots. And then I'm also going to put a couple of brushed brass butterflies on there. So we're going to add a little sparkle. We're going to add a little texture. And okay, so let me show you this too. Here's the card with the Early Espresso. Here's the card with the Old Olive. Which one do you guys want me to use today? And then if you got this card in your packet with with the sampler, which everybody who got a sampler from me got one of these made by us, we used the petal pink braided trim, and we divided it for this option. All right, so I think all of these fibers all look fantastic. But which one do you guys want me to use today? The Old Olive or the Early Espresso? What's going to be the third card here? Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm going to put my take your pick tool and grab a center for my flower. I want to show you this too. I used the bigger streak dot on this one and the smaller one there. I think I prefer the big one, but I think the smaller one works just fine. So that's sometimes good to know that, right? There's our streak dot. My butterflies are going to be fluttering away from the flower a little bit. I love the brass, that little bit of shine. And then I'm going to do a double bow with one of these. Let's see if any of you guys are piping up to tell me which one to use. Yolanda says, beautiful card. Oh, thank you, Yoli. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here. It was good to see you last week, but it's good to see you here too. Oh, looks like Early Espresso is winning. Early Espresso's winning. Everybody okay with Early Espresso? Yep, everybody's got the Early Espresso on. Okay, so I'm going to do a double bow of our linen thread. I hope that you guys love this product as much as I do. We included it in our sampler. I'm hoping that Stampin' Up! Keeps it for a very, very long time. And I'm also hoping that maybe, just maybe, we get a couple more colors in like a combo pack like this. It'd be nice to see some other colors come up, especially the ones that we use a lot. Maybe some Pool Party. I use that one a lot. We've got the red and white baker's twine, so that's not too bad for a red, but I'd like to see a blue. I don't know. Just such a good product. And it's a little different from some of the other things that we've had. It is more linen thread than a twine of any kind, which I love. Love this product. And let's give a little trim on both ends here and get a glue dot. That's it. This card was so fast and easy. It was a good card for a day of a lot of housekeeping and catching up. Where did I put those glue dots? Simple card. Very fast. Good layout. Good stamp set. Good designer paper, and it just all comes together so quick. But I think it also makes a big impact. I'll just snug that right up to the flower. I think my tails are a little long. I'll give them a trim. All right, you guys, TGIF. I hope that there's anything I can do for you crafty, reach out, Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. If you want to shop, MarisaAlvarez.stampinup.net is a place to do that. If you grab that advent calendar from me, I will be very happy to support you with some creative ideas. for it. There will be a PDF for the cards that I made, and I'll be sending that out to anybody who purchases the advent calendar from me. So if you're on the fence about the advent calendar, and you need a little encouragement, I will be doing a PDF for my cards. You'll see some more information about that next week. But it's a 4-card PDF, and we will be sending that out to anybody who purchases the advent calendar from us, our choice or our treat. And there's some more cards if you missed those. If you want to see the unboxing of all the days, there's a video from Saturday for that. So Marisa, Alvarez.stampin'up.net. Let's see here. Card Club for Cool People. The Stay Warm Card Club. That one is our current subscription right now. So if you want to join us for Card Club gets all kinds of perks, like the sketches first and the Wonder Recipes first. Some of the Wonder Recipes never even made it to public yet. They're still just for Card Club only. So special resources, beautiful designs. You can have the PDF or the packet delivered right to your door. But our Card Club November 5th, this bill is the Stay Warm cards. And the packets make 6 cards. You get lots of product inside, or you can just get it online only if you're interested in signing up for that. And then one last thing for anybody who's made it this far, the starter kit special this month is amazing. So let me just end with anybody who has been thinking about joining Stampin' Up! For any reason, whether you want to get a discount on product, you just want the starter kit, you want to earn a little bit of money sharing Stampin' Up! To pay for your habit, or you want to make a full-fledged income out of it, a full-fledged business out of it. Whatever your reason for joining, it is an amazing time. If you've thought about it, get off the fence. There's 2 options. Both have $90 of product for free. So you can join right now for $35 and get $125 worth of product, or you can join right now for $99 and get $189 of product. There's a link in the description below to join. You can reach out if you've got any questions. But if you've thought about it, now's the time. Jump on and get that great deal. If you've got questions about it, let me know. We will be posting a lot about it in the second half of the month here, because it's a deal that should not be missed if you've thought about it at all. You can get the new November online exclusive products in your starter kit. So don't miss out on that opportunity to get $90 worth of products for free and get the newest products. It's a nice pre-order. I've got a couple of things that I got. I managed to shop okay. I'm not going to do a haul video here because we had so much housekeeping, but here's a couple of the things that are brand new that you can add to your starter kit right now and get them before they have a chance to sell out. Stampin' Up's been a little bit better about that, but so cute, right? New packaging is here, and so if you wanted to grab a starter kit and get some of these brand new products, you'll get to check out the new packaging first. Save a whole lot of money. So great things. This is one of my favorites right here. There's a new, whoa, I didn't mean to throw that at you. There's a new punch that I'm really excited about. You know, it's funny because we just used the Pedal Park Builder and the bow punch probably for the last time since they're retired. But there's always something new and exciting, right? Oh, look, there I am. Hi, guys. But yeah, do think about this if you've ever thought about joining. The starter kit's always a great deal, but right now it's totally amazing. Look at that. Do you see that? Oh, cute. This is called Garden Green chevron ribbon. So cute. All right. Anyways, enough about that. Reach out if you've got any questions. Marisa Alvarez.stampin.up.net is where you can click shop to get current products. If you want any of these products that you're seeing right here, you have to click join. Marisa Alvarez.stampin.up.net, click join. You can add any of these new products to your starter kit. Words of Beauty, Valentine Kisses, then Petals of Beauty bundle. This is Creative Haven bundle. The Banner Sayings is the one that bundles up with this awesome new punch. You want it? Go get it. $35, choose $99 or $125 worth of product, or $99 and choose $189 worth of product. This is called Brushed with Beauty Designer Series paper. You can add this one in your starter kit. And those of you who are my best customers, all right, I'm just gonna, you expect to see an email from me because it benefits you more than anybody else because you're already spending. You're considered my best customers. You're going to get an email about the starter kit because for $35, you can get $125 worth of product and then have 20 to 25% discount on every order that you place. So expect that if you're kind of one of my best supporters, that it's your choice, that you're going to be offered the starter kit by email pretty soon because the deal is just so phenomenal. That was vellum, by the way. I didn't say anything about that. Stampin' Up! Has got vellum again. It's 12 by 12 this time. It's just plain vellum. And then this one is Hobby Haven. Those are the die cuts. And then here's the paper. So check out the brand new stuff. Grab a starter kit if you're not a demonstrator. If you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order these products. But if you're not a demonstrator, MarisaAlvarez.stampin.up.net. Click join. Fill up your shopping cart with the things that you saw that you love here and get them for $90 off. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, that's it. That's what I got for you today. That was a lot of housekeeping. I'm glad it was a fast, easy, beautiful card. All right, you guys. I am excited to get this weekend started. I'm going to craft a little bit tomorrow, rest. I'll see you guys next week. All right. Trish says that tag punch is cool. Isn't it great? Hey, Trish, you want a starter kit? I think you should join. $35 to join, my friend. You can get $125 worth of new product. Join the kitchenettes. Kathy says, thank you. My pleasure. I appreciate you guys spending some time with me today. Trish says, how do you feel about the new packaging? I like the new packaging fine. I figured it was going that way. A lot of other stamp companies package their stuff that way. My problem is the storage, because I store my stuff now one way and the new packaging doesn't fit on the way I store stamps. So I've got a storage issue to solve, but otherwise it's fine. That's how I feel about it. I'm not excited, but I'm not upset either. It's just kind of the way that I saw it had to go, I think. Kathy says, I love Card Club for cool people, even though I only get the PDF version. The PDF version is awesome, especially if you're your own demonstrator, you get your supplies, or if you really want to use what you've got on hand, because it does translate. You can do everything that I'm doing in Card Club with whatever supplies you have. That's what we hope to show in the alternatives, as we do alternatives for everything now, as Jan does it. She's amazing. Vicki says, love the card. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kathy says, I like that linen thread, the Old Olive and Early Espresso is linen thread and not baker's twine. Me too. There's no unspooling, unraveling. Hey, Margaret, I'm glad you're here. Check out the replay. There will be a clean video for this. There's so much housekeeping and so much chit chat today. So look out for a clean video, just me making the card a little bit later today. Linda loves the cards. Thank you. Thank you. When will the plastic sleeves be available for purchase? They are right now for demonstrators. There's a, in the pre-order. So you can, if you're a demonstrator, you can get them right now. If you join Stampin' Up, you can put them in as part of your starter kit. And then for customers who are not demonstrators, who are not joining, it'll be with the November online exclusives. So next month you'll be able to order those up. Good question. Jan loves the ribbon. Jan's a green girl. This is Jan's ribbon. What do I think of the new packaging? It is what it is. It's fine. I like the slot. Let me show you that. Where did I put everything? Oh dear. I don't know where I put everything. It's that messy, you guys. It's a big fat pile of envelopes, and I really don't know where I put it. But I do like, oh, here it is. I do like this. Okay, so this is what, there's just the one slit here, and it's nice and wide. So it closes really easy compared to our older packaging like this. These envelopes, this, I always tear that. So that, or where's the other one there's two different ones. This one, here we go. Look at this. See this thing? It gets caught on the dies and it doesn't want to catch on itself. That, I'm glad for this. So this is really nice. There is no index for the stamps. That's a little bit challenging with the cases. You know, you'd open up the case and inside would be the index so that you'd be able to put back your stamps and know that they're all there. And then before it was printed in the case, if you guys remember, this used to be printed so that when you take a stamp off of here that says you are loved, it would say you are loved right here, and you could put it back on there. I wish that this was printed again. But that's my review so far. I'm going to go put in the suggestion box because it would be so easy. They used to print this thing, this thing anyway. So if they would just start printing that again, I think it would be aces. Sometimes, because everything is, regardless of the set, everything is this size. So this feels a little excessive to me. But this little stamp set would be in this great big envelope. But they're all the same, so it's probably a little bit easier storage problem to solve. I don't know. I've heard that there are some people who are laminating this. And then once it's laminated, you can stick the stamp on there, so you are loved. So you can laminate that front of that and then stick that on there. But the problem is it's backwards. Like the stamp sticks on backwards. I mean, you can still match them up, but it's backwards. Or like if the cover art is sometimes not 100%. Sometimes it's 85 or 80 or 90%. So that makes it a little harder to do that. So there's a little bit, that's the only problem I have with the stamps, is that there's no index. That is the proper direction and the proper size to just stick the stamps back on and know that you've got every one of them. Otherwise, I like this. See how easy that goes? They're a little flexible compared to, that's it. Does that help? Does that help everybody wondering about that? And if you're not a demonstrator, join Marisa Alvarez at StampinUp.net, click join, and then add the fun new pre-order products into your $35 starter kit, $125 of products, or add the $99 for $189 in products and get some for yourself. And then you tell me what you think of the new packaging. We could talk about it on the craft social. Let's see here. Jessica says, love the card. I have the online one too. It's great to be able to support Marisa. So I appreciate your support so much. Jessica's out of the United States, so if you're watching from another country, Card Club for Cool People online and our PDF store is a really great way to support the channel if you're looking for that. Our Amazon links, start your shopping from our Amazon links too. That really helps. Jessica says, I saw somebody stamp all the stamps together inside where the stamps are. I saw it too, but it just leaves you with the same backwards problem as when you put it here. So when you stamp it, the whole thing, it's going to say, it's going to be the right size and the right the right size and the right orientation. So if you stamped it in there, but then still when you go to put, so it says you are loved, and when you go to put you are loved on it, when it goes backwards. Does that make sense? So I really think that Stampin' Up! Needs to print us an index for these, because if we try to do it ourselves and stamp it, then it doesn't line up. I mean, I guess if you stamp it and then you store your stamp instead of the side that goes to the block, if you store your stamp the side that stamps, I guess it sticks, then it lines up. It'll say you are loved and then you are loved on it. But if you store them with the side that goes to the block down, then it says you are loved on the index that you stamped, and it says loved you are. Loved are you. Backwards. You know what I'm saying? Is that clear as mud? I feel like I'm just jabbering on about backwards and doing Yoda talk. Loved you are. Oh, goodness. I do wish they'd print the plastic, too. Oh, it would solve so much problems. It is something that I miss. When they used to print this, that was the way. When they started putting it in the case, I wasn't thrilled about that. But they need something, whether they print it inside on the paper or they print it on the plastic. They need to print it somewhere, and they need to print it backwards like it sticks to the thing. Know what I mean? She glued the plastic on too. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Too much work though. Too much work. I want Stampin' Up! To just do it for us. We pay enough. Was that too blunt? There's the Marisa showing through, the true Marisa showing through. I can be a little blunt sometimes, but honestly, for the price that we pay, I want an index printed so that I can put the stamps back and know I'm not missing any. And that's pretty much how I'm going to put it in the suggestion box. It's, you know, this is premium prices. I don't want Temu details. I want an index printed, whether they choose to do it like they did in the cases where they print it here for us, or they print it on the plastic. Stampin' Up! Needs to do it. They just need to. We pay too much for them not to do it. And that's pretty much how I'm going to put it in the suggestion box. Okay, yeah, you can always count on me to tell you like it is. That's the one thing. Marla says, I don't like sticking my stamps on the paper. I don't want to either. I don't want to glue the plastic to the paper so it can stick to the plastic. I don't want to stick my stamps to the paper. I just want Stampin' Up! To print me an index somewhere. Because like when they switch to doing the index in the case, okay, so here's one that I haven't done yet. So when they started, I miss when they did the index on here. But when they started doing the index on the case, what I started doing is gluing my plastic in to the case. So I use this thing. Hold on. It's got to get done anyway, so I might as well show you. But I usually do this before I use the stamp set because it all lines up perfectly then. This one I was kind of in a hurry to use it. I was impatient. That's what I was. So what I usually do now that they changed it to here is I grab this thing and I do like this on that sturdier plastic side. So this is that sturdy one that it comes on. And then I glue that in there with that. And then I put that back over. That's how I do mine. Because then it's stuck to the clear. I don't want to take them off of this either. I want to take them off. I don't want to stick them on there. I want to. I know some people take them off, stick them on, and then put this sturdy one over the top. This is how I do it. Everybody does it their own way. But then now when I've got the little heart, because I'm using it somewhere, I know exactly where that little heart goes. I can see easily that it's missing. And then I just take that off, put it back, and everything's like that. So that's how I do my, so I don't care if they print like this. I don't care if they print like that inside of this. That's okay. That's okay. If they printed that inside of there, I would just take this and I would glue it over the inside, the insert, right? And then I'd put this back in. That's how I would do it. But there isn't one. But I don't want a lot of work. No, I pay way too much for Stampin' Up! Products to have to index it myself, to have to stamp it, glue. I mean, just glue it in. That's all I do now. But I liked it better when it was printed on the plastic. Good. Wow, we've gone off the trail here, but that's okay. I like it. Kathy says, wow, fantastic idea. Well, it just helps me see at a glance if something's missing because I craft like a tornado. Ask Jan. I was just telling Jan before I went live today, I'm like, I feel like I've cleaned this mess up before. Yesterday, and the day before, and the day before. I craft like a tornado, so that's how I do it, and I can see if anything's missing. And it's easy. No work for me. I don't want to peel them all off and stick them all in the other way. I glue it down. And that's done already. Marla says, I stick my stamps on the case and then cover it with the hard plastic. Yep, that's how Jan does it too. I don't want to peel them off and re-stick them all. So I just glue the plastic and then cover it with the soft plastic. I just glue the hard plastic and cover it with the soft plastic. But it's going to be a moot point when there's no index on the new one. So that is it. So if you're so inclined to put a suggestion in the suggestion box for Stampin' Up, maybe suggest that they start printing us an index, whether they print it on the wrapper or they print it on the plastic. I don't care, but we pay enough that they should print it for us, and we shouldn't have to rig up a solution, you know. Let's see here. This is so good for me. Thank you for hanging out with me and talking stamps. Linda says blend is good. And I see some agrees. Jessica agrees. Christina agrees. Let's see here. She glued the plastic on too. That's what I did. I glue the plastic on, but inside the case, I wish I had something to glue the plastic to. I want it. Preach! I totally agree. All right, so your homework is to go over to stampinup.com and put in the suggestion box your thoughts about the new packaging and request that they print an index on the plastic or inside the wrapper. And then go to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net and click join if you haven't already, and come join our kitchenettes team. Get yourself a starter kit. Those are your homeworks. Jan says the die name needs to be bigger too. Oh, you know what? That's the other thing that I'll show you, because some of you haven't seen that. So when you get your stamps and your dies, right, they're in the exact same packaging. The cover art gives a lot away. Like the cover art gives a lot away. Like you can tell by the cover art, this is the dies and this is the stamps, right? But if you're flipping like this and you're just kind of looking down, this Stampin' Cut and Emboss dies, that should say Words of Beauty dies, and then Stampin' Cut and Emboss somewhere in this small print, because it's all the dies now are going to be called Stampin' Cut and Emboss on the big title. You know what I mean? You're going to have to look at the little print to see the name. That's also another change that I'd request that they made too. But so that's how I'm doing them. I throw them in the back so I can see them. But this is hard to see it without that index. So, all right, that's that. What else you guys want to know about pre-order stuff or new packaging or new products or anything else you want to see or talk about? Jessica says, I love chatting on a Friday. Linda says this is good for me too, right? Being with like minds and talking about the good stuff. But overall, I'm really pleased with the change. I knew it had to come. So many stamp companies are doing this. It had to come. Overall, I like the packaging. There's a lot of positives about it. I like the online exclusives that are coming in November. If you're going to stay a customer, if you're not going to join or you're not already a demonstrator, these will be available to you in November. I like the products. There's a lot of great products that just got released. The new packaging is good, but not perfect. And yeah, it's all good stuff. Jessica says, I enjoyed the hangout with everyone in here. I am so glad that you guys spent some time with me today. Thank you for all the ways that you support me. Thank you for being here. This clean video, we are at an hour and 14 minutes live. The clean video where I just put together the card is 14 minutes. So if you're looking just for the card, check out the clean video we're going to post in just a little bit. If you're looking for all the news, what's going on around here, and sneak peeks of upcoming card club and reminders about the stuff that we just did last week when I wasn't live. If you want the whole big picture, check out the replay. If you want just the card, check out the video. We'll have that up for you in just a little bit. And same with the shortcut card sketch. If you're not a paper sampler people and you don't have the card sketch yet, you'll be able to pick it up on the blog really soon. All right, you guys, have a really great weekend. I'll see you next week. Thank you for being the wind underneath my wings. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.